Who here either wants to do it and it being nuke the entire world or see nukes go off in the entire world? Raise your hands. All right, thank you. The FBI will be in contact with you shortly. Did anybody ever play the 2006 indie darling DEF CON? Introversion was kind of an indie developer before they were as prevalent as they are now and as cool. And they made a game called DEF CON. And it was based off of or inspired from a 1983 movie called War Games, where essentially the concept is simple. You know those 1980 and 1970 kind of Cold War, oh my God, it's the Russians is nuking the world. We gotta build some nukes, land on the moon before the Russians do. That kind of stuff. Everyone's gonna get nuked. My headphones just fell off. Well, you get to play that in a video game. And this is essentially, in my version, the spiritual successor to DEF CON. This is ICBM, which stands for Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, and we are gonna nuke some people. So how do we do that? Well, check this out, right? So we've got a bunch of different maps. Now, there's a bunch of different scenarios you can play, including, hey, the Cuban Missile Crisis, basically the moment we're like, hey man, do you think we should nuke those Russians? They might nuke us. Maybe the whole planet blows up. That was that. But I like this scenario. It takes French and Spanish possessions of way back in the day. And if you guys want to see more, well, we can do that too. So if you're enjoying this video, pull the trigger on the like button and say, Baron, I really like nuclear ballistic missiles. I want to see more. Mushroom clouds taste delicious. So if I want to have a NATO powers of Europe versus Russia, well, we can do that. Now it all starts like this. We are going to be the commanders of Europe and we're going to be fighting the Red Russians. Now you'll see all of these little dots and oh look, Moscow. I know that's a city. They are very, very juicy targets for nuclear ballistic missiles. So generally speaking, the Russians are heavily concentrated in Moscow, in St. Petersburg. That is where the majority of their population centers are. But they also have cities way over here in Vladivostok. So we have to defend these cities and destroy all of the cities of our enemies, the Russians. We have a number of different tools over here on the left side to start. So the first things we need to do is start putting in radar sites. Now, you'll see that big blue circle. That is going to help us detect enemy vehicles, like incoming aircraft, bombers that might be carrying atom bombs. They can be used to detect incoming ballistic missiles and even naval assets. So what we're gonna do is, I've got 3 of them and I'm thinking that, and that's kind of cool. I could put one over here in Iceland, but since we're just gonna simplify it here and fight the Russians, I don't need that, although I do want to put it there. I'm thinking we put one in the north, and then one here, and then one overlooking. I think we're gonna have a nice big naval battle here in the Black Sea, and possibly in the Baltic as well. So then I have one air base, which I can put in. So this is gonna be pretty key. I'm thinking we put it in between our 2 radar bases here, so it could hopefully help defend them both, because they're honestly targets for enemy bombing runs, ballistic missiles, and all kinds of other stuff. Now I'm gonna put my, okay, this is an attack submarine, so it can't launch a strike of its own, and I'm thinking I want to put my entire fleet here. It's kind of a risky maneuver because I don't entirely know where the Russians are gonna put theirs, but and it's actually landlocked here. We can't pass through neutral Turkey, the Bosphorus Straits. Now look at this. So my carrier is really the offensive weapon here, and we're going to be escorted by a number of destroyers. Destroyers are great at shooting down incoming aircraft, and carriers are, well, they're good at launching aircraft. And the submarine could help us defend against other naval vessels, or, you know. So this is the situation as it presents itself, and you may be like, Baron, I don't see any ballistic missiles anywhere. This game is called Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Acronym. Well, that's where the science and construction comes in. So right now our construction is relatively limited. I can build some bases, an air base or another radar site, and they have different production times. Then I've got 3 different types of aircraft currently, fighters, bombers, and attack bombers. And then I've got 2 kinds of nuclear ordnance, a nuclear bomb and a megaton bomb. Now the cool thing about a nuclear bomb is it can be carried by attackers, and megatons can only be carried by big old bombers. But then there's the research. And like, look at all of this. This is where really you can see how it's the successor to DEF CON. I can build and research all kinds of different delivery systems for nuclear ordnance, or just like different kinds of nukes. I can focus on defensive stuff or offensive stuff. There's so much here, including satellites. Ooh, and a space radar? What? Well, hot dang. So I'm thinking the first thing we may want to do, cruise missiles. And then construction-wise, I'm thinking I'm gonna want one radar site and an air base. That's what I'm gonna start out with. Our radar isn't picking up anything yet. That's actually interesting. One of the things I can do is send in a fighter scout over, let's send it over. I mean, if they're not protecting Moscow, I just don't know what they's doing. Oh! Russian fleet! Okay, we're gonna lose this radar dish, but it did help us to find out where the fleet was. So we have to navigate through the Danish Straits here, south of Norway and Sweden, and we gotta get over here to intercept this Russian fleet. Okay, yeah, so they're immediately gonna take out this radar dish, and I'm gonna lose sight, but we have a general idea of where they're going. All right, guys. Navigate the fleet. Now, my bomber's already going in to hit Moscow with a, a nuclear bomb. The first shots were technically fired by the Russians. They destroyed my radar site, but I dropped nuclear ordnance on their two biggest cities, so. And then if you look in the upper right, that's global pollution. That's an indication of, you know, how much damage have you really done. But this is definitely what I have to watch out for, because my biggest population centers of London and Paris are relatively unguarded. That looks like a pretty good patrol route.
2 hours later.
Drop one on Petropavlovsk, Khabarovsk, and Vladivostok. Haha! Just to let you know, we can. Please don't develop advanced aircraft and wipe all of our air forces off the face of this earth, even though I'm trying to nuke you. So here we go, here's the next two. And we are out of nuclear ordnance over here, so we're gonna switch over to conventional weapons. All three were hit. Our own Doolittle raid was successful. I'm actually gonna put the sub up here and have him patrol for any Russian ships. Oh, I just realized you have to navigate through the ice, which is amazing. I love that level of detail. All right, what production do we want then? We're getting ICBMs. How about another megaton? Planes, we're gonna need surface air missiles. Our spies have stolen the technology ASM. What is that? Anti-ship missiles, I think? So do we wanna try to wipe out this base? I feel like it's a risky endeavor. But I feel like with our destroyers able to use surface-to-surface missiles, as well as surface-to-air missiles, we should be able to deal with everything that they got. Enemy destroyer of Russia has been detected. What are you doing over here? All right, so I'm sending 2 bombers with anti-ship missiles and 2 fighters, just kind of as like a distraction, to try to hit this destroyer. Oh my gosh, I don't think they have surface-to-air missiles on these destroyers. Oh, you poor, poor little thing. Oh man, look at that. Boom! This next salvo is gonna destroy it. I'm glad I sent 2. I thought it may have been overkill, but it appears to be just what the doctor ordered. Yep. We gotta hit Moscow with the big one again. You are going to destroy Moscow. Oh look, enemy fighter just popped out. Oh, Moscow got the big one. 1.56. There's more people in St. Petersburg than Moscow now. It's a sad day to be my enemy. What's this? A destroyer. Okay. We're still going on this mission here. All right. We've got another surface-to-air missile. So if they have advanced aircraft, I want this near this one. I feel pretty good then about this whole situation. So I'm gonna build another SAM and another radar installation. I want this radar protected. And then I'm thinking of putting one down here in the south to kind of help guard the entrance to the Mediterranean. So now I feel like pretty good because we got a lot more defending here. Unit reached its destination. It's this one. Okay, so I'm going to try before the Russians get their advanced Air Force, which I think is actually, oh god, yeah, that looks like, that's not good. Oh wow, okay. They already have advanced aircraft, and I think everything we just sent out just got destroyed. I'm gonna try to hit it with a surface-to-surface missile. All right, so look at this. Look at their fighter. It's dodging our missiles for the most part. I think I'm gonna have to do this. Not anti-ship, we need regular bombs. I'm going all out here. I'm trying to find fire surface-to-surface missiles. Oh, that's why. They're out of the radius. Okay, so my Harriers are going in. Were we able to take it out? Oh, that was not near enough. There we go. We're sending out some fighters and some more attack aircraft to try to do just enough damage to take that airfield out. And then, oh man, is that? I mean, they have advanced airplanes, but they can't use them. Oh, biscuits. This is bad because this is filled with modern stuff. Guys, you need to hit this with your surface-to-surface missiles. Oh, man. Oh, we just lost the destroyer. Dang it. Oh no! This carrier group I think is gonna get wiped out. We're too far from home. Yep. Get out of there, sub. You're the last one who can escape. Everything's destroyed except that sub, and these poor planes are just getting picked off because they have nowhere to go. Oh man, advanced Russian aircraft just destroyed everything. Okay, well that sucks, but we're gonna have intercontinental ballistic missiles to produce in just a second. And then honestly, it's bad news for the Russians. We have lost air superiority. And now we have our first missile silo. Okay, so this is the radius of it currently. So honestly, I'm gonna put it right in between the airfield and the 2 SAM sites and the 2 radars. And we'll be able to hit a lot of them. Yes! Oh my gosh. So let's send out the megaton here. Oh my gosh, this is, it's too close to attack. Whoops! Okay, well, I'm gonna hit Vladivostok. All right, so there it is. Okay, and this is in 1x speed. It seems like it's 4x speed, but it moves about as fast as the satellite does. I don't know. Hey, that took out 100,000 people. Okay, that's what's up. I need these. I need a 10 megatons. Because now we're just trying to win the war. All right, we got another one. So it looks like this is the juiciest target. Novosibirsk. Man, goodbye, Novosibirsk. All right, we got a 10x megaton on this airfield, and we're gonna hit St. Petersburg because that's the juiciest target at the moment, and pretty much undefended. And there it is, and it's gone. St. Petersburg, that is. All right, we've got another one. Let's target Krasnoyarsk, and it's gone. 907,000. Nope, 670. I could, in theory, nuke that, right? I'm gonna try to nuke that airbase. I've got another megaton ICBM next. It's a little bit overkill, but I mean, that thing took out an entire carrier fleet. Enemy destroyer of Russia detected. Oh god, run, flee! Let's transfer some aircraft over here and then move this carrier into position. All right, advanced aircraft. Yes! I think that's an F-16. Someone's gonna correct me and I'm gonna love it, thank you. But now I have these big boys. B-1 Spirits, I think. All right, so research. I want to upgrade more nukes. Oh my gosh, you can make 50 megaton bombs. That's just insane. But I want to have aircraft launched tactical nukes. We'll nuke Omsk, and then we'll send in one of our new bombers with our current biggest bomb, a 10 megaton, and go after the biggest points, which is actually Kharkiv here. It's like right on the border and it's survived quite a bit. Well, not anymore. How many people? It was one. Oh my god, that took out like half the population there. Oh, enemy bomber's been detected. Scramble fighters, shoot him down. Dang. Okay, there's more bombers coming. Yeah, all the bombers, there must be, are they sending, the aerial refueling, the research they've had to do to reach out and hit us. I'm actually very curious to see how effective the surface-to-air missiles are, or if they're ineffective against these modern aircraft. Nope, seems pretty effective to me. Man, they're just beelining these bombers into like Mig Alley over here. Oh, submarine just got destroyed by what? Oh shoot, a destroyer. Okay. Okay, what I wanted to do was I wanted to hit this airfield and I want to see if it's possible. Oh my gosh, it is? I can nuke it? I mean, of course I can, right? Right? Yes, please. So we're firing the nuke from there to hit this. Take out that dirty airfield. Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a carrier group here. Let's launch some anti-ship missiles and scramble fighters. Okay, so we're sending in some bombers here. We took out one of the destroyers. I've got to protect this carrier. I think with the combination of land-based air forces as well as sea-based air forces versus just their sea, we should win. Man, but that's just a brutal battle. All right, I'm gonna send in, oh man, I lost all that fighters. Did I destroy? Enemy carrier destroyed. Pull back to friendly space. We have lost almost all of our fighter escorts here. I've got another missile silo and I wanna put this one over in Iceland because I think it's cool. And now I can hit all this, I believe. Yeah, I can hit Moscow and, no, St. Petersburg is a little too close, but Moscow is back on the menu. So let's see if I can't coordinate some pretty cool attacks here. All right, let's see this. I'm sending out 2 ballistic missiles and 1 big 10 megaton by a B-1 Spirit. They've got a few fighters here still fighting. Boom, boys! And there is the 1, 2, 3 punch. Oh my. Oh my. Look at this. Look at us hunting this thing down. Boom, you dead. Now we're entering nuclear war mode, which basically means the I don't pause whenever something happens. We're in the thick of it now. I think we're gonna unlock heavy rockets. It's gonna take a while. Structure destroyed. They took out my airbase. You biscuits. All right, so I'm building up my ordnance and getting boosted fusion weaponry. I'm getting a third airbase. Russia's researching SAM. Oh my gosh, they're researching all kinds of stuff. They're building an airbase, but so am I. Russia's building the 10 megaton bomb. Okay, hold on. They're building another airbase, and I'm gonna take it out because I don't want you to have planes. Whenever you have planes, it's bad news for me. The Russians are doing very well with Air Force, so you don't get one. And I've got another airbase, and I'm thinking I want it in the north. This seems to be a hotbed. I put them all on my border. And I've got a carrier here to just really secure all of this, and I'm waiting for the big bombs. Oh, I found a SAM site. Okay, so if planes fly over here, they would get hit. They're trying to protect, I guess, what few cities they have. Okay, they're starting to get SAM sites. It's a little bit late for that, friend. Now, where do I want to put this other ballistic missile site? I'm thinking over here, and we'll protect it with a surface-to-air missile. All right, so we've almost got heavy missiles, so that means I'll be able to produce them. Now, as far as research, I think it's time to get a MIRV, which is multiple warheads. And as far as production, well, it's time to get the newest ordnance we got here. 10 megaton ICBMs and 50 megaton bombs. We're gonna try to finish these Russians off. Because what I'm gonna wanna do is I'm gonna show off the strike plan, and I'm gonna nuke all of Russia in one fell swoop. Whoa, Russia is researching stealth aircraft. Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that. Of course they're gonna get air superiority again. And they're building an airbase. Once I know where it is, I'm gonna hit it. And we've got another ballistic missile. We'll put that right in Sweden. Yeah, man, if I try to fly planes over there, they're just gonna get shot down. And I've got 10 megaton ICBMs here, which I believe is the biggest one we have. And then 50 megaton aircraft launched. So I should have a decent amount of ordnance. I have 3 10 megatons that can be dropped out of planes, 3 single megaton ICBMs, 5 10 megaton ICBMs, and 6 50 megaton airdropped bombs. So then what I need to do is create a strike plan. So carriers, target SAM sites. This is priority alpha. So, and the cruisers are gonna be targeting SAM sites. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to really get them. And then we'll go with a secondary target of cities. So that is alpha, and it's gonna take 21 seconds to go. Now the other strike plan is our airbase, and they're gonna target cities, and the missile silos are gonna target cities. So what we're gonna do is execute plan alpha and executing plan beta, and this is what the strike pattern does. So basically, all of these things are targeted currently. So let's see what happens here. We should have multiple ballistic missiles being fired in a short bit. We're sending out the planes to try to silence any SAM sites. So there's a few over here, so this guy actually might get, he's on an attack run. Let's see how he does. Oh! Okay, we took him out and we survived. Okay, 2 of them are down. Now the bombers are going out. So the bombers are gonna start targeting cities. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. The cruiser is targeting cities too. So all of this is happening at once, and there's the ballistic missiles, and these are the big boys, I'm pretty sure. So watch this score and the global pollution level just start to skyrocket here. Look at all those nukes at once. This is the grand finale. It's like the fireworks show on the 4th of July. Except we're Europeans bombing Russians, you know, but whatever. And so we did pretty well, and these guys just don't have any, all right, so we can cancel the attack there on executing plan alpha because a lot of these guys just simply do not have targets. So what we could do is have our carriers and our air bases targeting cities, and we'll execute plan alpha. But I'm thinking one of the big issues right now is we don't have the ordnance really. So a lot of these planes are just going in dropping conventional bombs, but it still does something. There goes the ICBMs. They're really the big hitters here. Look at this. It's crazy. What's Upsilon? I don't think I have an Upsilon, do I? Maybe I do. Or I can edit this plan. What are you guys doing? SAM sites and cities? Okay, I guess that's good. So those are my strike plans. And I probably could have the big missile silos target these SAM sites, but that'd be a little overkill and a waste of very valuable ordnance. But I think at this time we just need like better nukes. Now is Moscow like totally destroyed yet? When did these cities get totally destroyed? Look at that. Oh man. So I think it's safe to say that at this point we have decimated Mother Russia. So Russia wrecked. So now the question is, do you want to see more? And if so, do we do the Cuban Missile Crisis and take command of all of the NATO forces? And it looks like there's 2 other factions. USSR and allies. There's commies and non-commies, so that's pretty sweet. So you'd have some allies here. This would be interesting, especially if you were the NATO and allies, because you have a lot of territory to cover here. A lot could sneak in, especially all this stuff in Cuba. So if you guys want to see more, let me know. Thank you so much for watching this episode of ICBM. Pull the trigger on the like button if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one.